Oh, what a throw.
Yeah, ball game.
Oh, no.
Let's go, Dre.
Oh, no.
Let's go, Dre.
Back
We taking it.
and Dre got
We taking it out. We taking it out.
We are inside beautiful Bryant-Denny Stadium. Welcome on into the gameplay first look of College Football 26. Over on that couch, cover athlete of College Football 26, Ryan Williams, and Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. We had to bring in a coach to help us, and no better one to find here than Coach Kalen DeBoer, and equally famous Bordeaux. What's up, man? College football content creator. And joining me once again, it is the design director, Scott O'Gallagher. Scott, great to be back with you. We start off home game. Coach DeBoer, what is this stadium like at night? The people are rocking in Tuscaloosa. This has got to be one of the best college football atmospheres out there.
It is. It's amazing. It was surreal coming out for the first time a year ago, and can't wait to do it again.
For some of us guys, we really love that Revamp passing system.
Which is awesome. It's no different than Coach over here when he goes to recruit, right? He's looking at guys, can they layer the football, right? Can you throw it? Can you throw a catchable football?
Oh, that was a bait. That was a bait.
That is not a catchable ball right there.
That was a good bait. He baited me. He did.
All right, so we're going to have Dre playing on defense, and Dre knows a little something about defense.
He does. Let me make sure Coach got me in the game.
Yeah, I think this is also a great time, OG, to talk about. There's a lot of new ways to bring in subs in this game. That was something that you guys added to the game, on-the-fly subs. Talk to me a little bit about what that brings the player.
Oh, it's awesome. And now they no longer have to press start. That was the big thing. So you see Dre here, he's going in, and you can just, hit up on the D-pad, go down to your position, sub him right there on and off.
When you're subbing guys in and out, it's all on the fly. You only get 3 timeouts per half. So, how much of that is, when you hear about the on-the-fly subs and bringing players in, how realistic is that on a day-to-day atmosphere?
Yeah, I mean, you have to orchestrate and work at it. All spring ball, fall camp. You have scrimmages that you're trying to simulate best possible, but it's on another level when the bullets are flying at the pace that it is in the game. So a lot of rehearsal, and everyone's got to be on the same page.
Why are we pressing?
Got picked again.
Yep, okay.
Got him picked
We
again.
got off the
I need to be
deflection.
more conservative, Coach.
Here we go.
We're going to keep you at receiver based on that.
Coach, you're going to try Ryan at quarterback anytime this year.
I got to get it back this time.
I saw him throw a ball the other day, and I took note, and it looked pretty good on the field.
Yeah.
When you're talking to recruits coming in, there's got to be some level of just wanting to be in this game that is something that wasn't there 2 years ago. And we're talking about now, this is something that you can actually be a part of. No speed option on the 5.
No.
Look at the gap integrity.
I don't know, it's a heck of a defensive play. Who is it? Red, there we go. There we go, Red.
Nah,
look at the kick meter.
Even this doesn't look easy. I don't know if I hit
See
this.
He knocked it
All
down.
right, we'll take it.
Now this year, we've introduced the ability to change your safety adjustment, do safety alignment. You see some coordinators in college that got that flat alignment look. You got some that will say, hey, I'm going to play you 30 yards back so everything's underneath. Or you want to roll them up into the box, you have that ability to do it too. And then you could hit L3 to get right back out of it and get back to your normal set defense.
I was scared. I should have threw it.
Didn't slide. There's a new tier of abilities in this game with the Heisman tier being added in college football.
Yeah, the Heisman tier. So that was it. You hear the kids talk about, hey, let the kids cook, let them cook. That was it, right? You
I do hear the kids saying that.
You do hear the kids saying that, and that was it. Those really big takeover moments. I look at yeah, good throw. I look at Ryan what he was doing against Georgia last year, and there was just those moments. It was just hey, he started to cook. Stadium pulse is rocking. So when you see that, coach, any type of hot route, audible, they're not getting it off.
Still empty, still 5 out. Every time, huh?
He's going with the corner.
Got him.
Got him.
Feed and bounce.
Gotta feed my guys, we gotta be that guy, yeah, Quavo, getting that ball.
He's had a nice little game for you.
Yeah.
Now, am I crazy, OG? Did we got some new celebrations into the game, a new way to flex on your opponents a little bit?
Absolutely. Within the rules of college
Don't
football.
tell Coach, because I don't know if he wants to see it. He wants you guys to come back to the sidelines. You got to keep talking.
Yeah, Ryan came in down to the studio, so we got his
That's
stuff.
why I got to score. You got to let me score.
The 2-point conversion.
But absolutely. The same, we got 20. We kept some of the ones that they really loved, right? The salute, the stuff like that. So the gritty returns, because the kid's got to do that. And then anyway, they're throwing picks.
Oh no, not like this. Don't put 2 on the board the other way. Bordeaux, they invited you into their house. You're gonna put 2 on the board the other way?
I am going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna celebrate while doing it too.
I know Dre wants a user pick more than anybody right now.
I did see Dre. Oh, maybe.
Some of these throwing motions, some of these, like the little animations that maybe you wouldn't notice, but when you compare side by side 25 to 26, you guys put a lot of work into these animations.
I love that you noticed that, and I think when you talk about the quarterback position, it's the iconic position in sports. We called it quarterback revamp, and so everything from an over the top to 3/4 to low 3/4, it was pivotal that we made these look better. It had to look beautiful. It is the iconic position, so then that also takes in context. Right? So that's throwing on the run, throwing screen passes, throwing under duress, really. So these are basically full animation coverage for every single throwing arm slot that you have.
Here's the other thing that I love. This is what I love seeing is that coach is on the same couch as Bordeaux, but he knows Bordeaux's playing as Tennessee, so he's giving him no advice whatsoever.
As he should.
Just keeping
That's
it.
great.
I'm going right past it over
Right by the way over there.
I'll hit the drag.
Fake.
Nope.
Lobbed
it.
No,
I did
no, not like
No, he
this.
tapped
I
it.
threw the ball the first
tapped
time.
No.
No, I don't look
No.
at what, Coach,
No.
don't look at this. You're not seeing anything right now. We haven't touched on this yet, but talk to me a little bit about how quarterback height impacts your gameplay.
More than it's ever. So everybody kept talking about, one, the games that were played up front, right, which we didn't have, which is stunts and twists. And it was getting the guy, what they would call, or some would call, getting him off his launching point. And then depending on size, how they collapse the pocket, we've never had that before. So now, if you got a 5'10" quarterback and a 6'6", guard, right? You got to throw in throwing lanes or work to throw those. And so now, if you're trying to throw that, 5-yard, drag over the middle, and you're in sight line, now that's going to hit your accuracy.
Oh, he burned him.
Nice.
Oh my, he got him the
There
touchdown.
it is.
Come on, Ryan.
Oh.
What button to do in celebration?
I didn't know which button to press.
One of the changes I do love that you guys made this year was how cornerbacks play wide receivers, the need for you to get your eyes around to a football to make a pick. No more are you able to just make the Willie Mays catch over the shoulder. You got to go find the quarterback.
That's right. So we coined it no eyes, no picks. That was it. Especially like if you're throwing a 9 route or that go route, you get the hips turned of a DB. You want to be able to throw that shot now. Where before, it's like unless you had a significant speed advantage, you wouldn't want to throw that ball. And then to your point, that's why we coined the Willie Mays picks. And so we wanted to make those seam shots, those hole shots that you can now throw back shoulders, be more of a problem for the defense to handle.
Oh, the defense!
Yeah!
And Bordeaux made no protection call, didn't slide it. You can change that now on the right stick. Flick right for a half slide right, or double tap for a full slide.
No! Come on, get back to it.
We're over here trying to talk protections, and you're throwing 80-yard bombs out. Coach, thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching these guys hopefully pull out a win. 232. Guys, you're on your own now. Okay, Coach isn't here for any motivation anymore. This is on you guys. And so Ryan is keeping the sticks right now on defense. Dre, what, you don't want to play defense
we
anymore?
doing every two. It's a team.
Okay, you're doing every two. Okay,
That's
just making sure.
a team.
Just making sure.
All right.
4-man.
Yeah, he's going to stay in it, play coverage. But he may get one right there.
Oh, my Lord. Hit as he
Bordeaux. Way to
throws.
respond.
Hit as he throws, not like this. Don't worry, we got game 2 coming up next. We're going to send Bama on the road to Doak
Give me that.
Campbell Stadium.
We going.
Picked off. We're going the other way.
Can't make an excuse for that one.
Going the other
Cross
way.
field.
Let's go, Bordeaux. Opening up the bakery.
At the 1 yard line.
You gotta let me finish.
No, you know you want to throw for another touchdown, right?
And he's dropping back to pass. All right, it's good we got Coach out of here. And he's got him.
He's there.
My guy.
Now,
You know what's coming.
salute him. Game 1 is in the books. We turn the tables a little bit. We send the Bama boys on the road to Doak Campbell Stadium to take on Florida State. Do you guys at all, I'm curious, as athletes, as college football competitors, do you guys look forward to going on the road a little bit and playing in those stadiums and having the chance to quiet some of those crowds?
Definitely. I mean, just last season, I remember the Georgia game was amazing. All of our home games was amazing, but just having that feeling going on the road and just watching the stands clear out of the opposing team it's a different feeling. It's something that you can't even put into words. So I mean, that's definitely something that we look forward to.
I love this. We get a little contrast. We had the night game at Bama. Now we got a little 3:30 in the afternoon game here in Tallahassee, Florida. And it runs a jet sweep and gets immediately blown up in the backfield. We touched on it a little bit, but the improvements defensively, especially when it comes to gap integrity, defending plays like jet sweeps were kind of a pain point. They were hard to stop last year. Is that something that players are going to notice a difference in this year?
Absolutely. We've done a lot there. All new coaching adjustments, but our run fits, again, we brought in a lot, put in a ton of time and effort into that, and coverage in particular. And so things that should be stopped are stopped, authentically.
The substitutions, I mean, you're talking about new ways you can bring people into the game. The on-the-fly subs, no longer having to hit pause to bring players in.
Yeah, exactly. Just press up on the D-pad now, and again, you introduce a physics-based damage system like wear and tear. You got to be able to have it to where you can just get in and out of the. You combine that with all the new plays that we got, 2,800 new plays, 45 new formations. Contextual throws on the run, throwing screen passes. It just makes these plays feel and flow that much smoother. These venues, especially when you look at the decimal levels, they increase. And we got Mo Bamba, and the crowd sings with it now this year.
We got 3rd and short.
There's a perfect
throw.
Example. Get the ball out high.
Whoa, he hit him
there
with
it
the
is.
jump move.
Nice play.
He put him on TikTok. He put him on Instagram. He put him on YouTube Shorts. Bordeaux, look into that camera and let him know how that made you feel.
Bam.
Hey, get on them toes.
You got to wrap up.
Yeah. Hey.
All right, now Bordeaux, here's what I want to see. Can you go into the coach adjustments? Because we got some new coach adjustments, especially defensively this year. If you scroll down there, you've got different ways to play the option. You got different ways to play the RPO. And then what I love is down at the very bottom, different ways to line up your safety. So if you're getting run on, you can bring those safeties down into the box.
I love it. This is one of my favorite features in the game. This is a real life, but you have like the flat alignment that I know Venables was really keen on back in his Clemson days, run some of it in Oklahoma. You can bring your safeties up in the box now. You can set them 30 yards back, and you can move them to the field. You can move them to the boundary. You can move them wide. You can keep them tight. And then when you go into coach adjustments, all you got to do is press L3, and you go back to your default settings. That's a great ball. That's a great ball. That is the great ball. No. Using the Revamp passing, the most robust passing system we have, layering the ball. Being able to change where you want to put it, throw it around leverage on your left stick. And then you look at the wear and tear too, right in here on the on-the-fly. You can see which body part is hurt, how bad the body part is hurt, and you can sub guys in and out, and then simply press X or square, and you can bring back your starters right where you want. And there's a bunch of filters too, sub by your D-line, offensive line, skill positions. It's a pretty robust system.
Oh my, the red pass picked off underneath. Now how do we talk about the stunts and twists? That's a big part of this game. We got Bordeaux on defense. So how would somebody use some of these stunts and twists?
So for stunts and twists, you can take any play, and then you just hold down that play call. That's it. So if it's 2-man under, say it's square, you just hold it, you'll get a drop-down menu, and you can pick from maybe like the 12 or whatever is applicable to that front, right? Not all of them have that basically full coverage in that way, because you're going to maybe have more
any
with
play,
four.
I'm going to be able to add some stunts and twists and change how my D-line creates pressure.
Absolutely, and then if you don't feel comfortable there, or you want to call it in pre-play, it's in the pre-play menu as well, which is awesome. So we talked to many different coordinators, defensive coordinators around the country, and they kept talking about how do we move the quarterback off of his launch point. A lot of them can stay in that 2-high, 3-high shell, but play different games up front. They didn't play enough games up front there because that is 6.
Nick, how we feeling?
Yeah, that's how I'm pointing at it.
I'm feeling great, dude.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Ball game. That's what I said.
You saying hi to, who you saying hi to in the crowd? Hey, how you doing?
My mama right there.
Oh, shoot. I did not mean to hit that button. Give me that. Give me that. We'll take a little head chop. I'll take it.
Dre, I gotta think, like, you gotta love getting a pick, but every once in a while going up and batting that ball away when you know you can't get, that's gotta feel great. Just You just want picks all the time? Are you holding the Y button?
They say, I ain't want the ball, I wanted him.
Yeah. Hit the player.
So I'd rather hit the player.
Which talks about some of those new animations we have for mid-air tackles. You talk about some of those catch point animation, some of those hit sticks through the catch.
Absolutely, adding more coverage there, more control. Control is number one with everything that we do. Then when it comes to hit sticks and wear and tear, now there's damage to the defensive player when he misses a hit stick or gets blown up.
I think Bordeaux's awareness level is low, his composure is low if he's still thinking about that.
Stadium pulse is all the way up.
He's taking the shot.
I think he's got him. No eyes, no picks. We got this. That's a catch.
He got it. I love that. Look at this.
Oh, ankles.
Oh no.
Let's go, Drake.
Take
Let's go, Drake. We taking it out. We taking it out. We taking it out. I need my yard. I need my yard.
And Dan Orlovsky's through the end zone. No.
You ain't giving me no room to work.
Oh, are you serious?
It was on the 1 yard line.
We have dissension on the team. Seeing the reception from the community after last year, what was that like for you and for the team in general?
Incredible. Heartwarming. The guys just worked incredibly hard. And you come out and it's just the challenge is there, right? There's 134 teams at that time, right? All the different stadiums, the pageantry, and every team was delivered as someone's favorite team. But most importantly, like we're seeing now, it starts and ends with gameplay.
Keep going.
Then we're going to
Hey, take a hard statement for The word I keep going back to is control. We're putting the control both the offense and the defense and letting that chess match play out on the virtual gridiron. I love that. That is one of the new animations. That's one that the ball would kind of just fall into the ground before the quarterback actually held on through that tackle.
Yes, all of those, right? That exactly it would have hit right there, but now those things can be picked, and a lot of times they'll just eat it.
No, we're not pressing. We're not pressing.
Come on.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we pressing? No shot. He caught that. Why are we pressing?
The accidental press. What? He's in field goal range.
Nah.
The diving catch.
What just happened?
Here we go.
Oh, you can't take a sack here.
Up the seam. Oh no! Put the champagne. Put it away. The confetti cannons away. No. Gentlemen, some final thoughts. We got two guys here who get to experience this every Saturday. Ryan, does it encapture what that atmosphere of college football is like being out there on Saturdays?
Ain't no doubt. You know, it's super explosive, a bunch of fun. Like every single play, you know something big is gonna happen, whether it's for your squad, the other squad, and that's what college football is all about.
And this has been your first look at gameplay here in College Football 26. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it. Worldwide launch is July 10th. Pre-order the MVP bundle, which has both College Football 26 and Madden NFL 26, available for Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5.